Hello and welcome back to It's New. Barry Schwartz here with Mordy and Greg. I think Crystal is traveling to the Brighton people, where I think Greg and his not whole team, a lot of people from his team will be there. He's posting all these banners everywhere. Come see us all with smiling faces because they'll be there. I'll be there too. Thank God Morty will not be there. He'll only be there for a few hours. Anyway, Greg, what are you talking about today?
All right, we've got an ad-splosion of new content with Microsoft mixing ads and organic search and AI overview ads.
Cool. I'll be talking about the core update weekend volatility and GA4 missing some data. Not good timing with the core update. Morty?
Be careful what you ask for when using PPA data to target keywords, and what's popping up in your GBP profile.
Okay, so Barry over on Search Engine Roundtable had an article, and in the article there was a screenshot from James F. Gibbons, and it's called Ads in Google AI Overview in the Wild. That was the title that you had, Barry. And in the example given, there were somebody looking for some sort of transportation, and it seemed like it was some European transportation, and two sponsored ads underneath the AI overviews. Why is this something that we're reporting on? Is something people might be asking. Something people also ask, Morty. But it's because the ads are not shopping ads. These are not the typical product listing ads or PLAs. These are the standard search ads, and we can kind of get a better glimpse. I think this to me is the first glimpse in the wild of how these ads will look. We saw, if you freeze frame down at the at Google Marketing Live, how they can look. It looks exactly similar to this. So really cool to see it in the wild. And I think the biggest takeaway is that both of these have image assets front and center here, right? Like you're going to need to use image assets if you want to get your ads to show up here. And I think it seems good. I like these ads. I don't know what you guys think. It looks tasteful and decently matched.
So what I'm seeing from non-advertisers is that how dare Google serve ads for my content that they're scraping? That's what I'm seeing. Like, this is my content, you're scraping it, you're taking it, serving ads, and you're making money and not even sharing that money with me. That's the complaint.
Is that a real complaint? That's really what they're complaining about?
Yeah, it's all over Twitter now.
You should write, like, if somebody's looking for a ticket, what do you want them to do? Like, maybe make a ticket comparison site and get people that way. I don't know what to do here. Like, there are ads everywhere. Like, you don't just get to be in a SERP by yourself without ads, regardless of AI overviews or not. Am I crazy?
I'm switching. No. I'm switching to Alta Vista.
I wish you well. I don't know. It seemed normal to me. I liked it. Okay, another thing that, Barry, I know you will not like is that Microsoft is taking a page out of Google's book and mixing some ads in with the organic results. There's an article, Kushwal Bharani found it over on X, and Barry has an article up on Search Engine Land, and you can see that there is an organic listing, what appears to be an organic listing at least, then an ad pulled in, and then another ad pulled in, and then what appears to be like a set of video listings. So we saw it a few weeks back with Google testing out more of those dynamic placements. And now Microsoft is doing it as well. So Barry, do you like this one? I know you didn't like Google.
I tried so hard to replicate this and I couldn't. I'm wondering if it's a bug and not a feature. I don't know. Do I like it? I like it whenever Bing does anything. Google, I hate on Google. I love on Bing.
How is this different than what Bing normally does with their ads?
They typically are not mixed in with the...
Yeah, but you can't tell. They're so blended that what's the difference?
Touche. Great point.
It makes it much harder if they do blend it and they use their sneaky ad labels. So it's even worse. That being said, talking about worse, a lot of these core update has heated up over the weekend, starting maybe Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday, and even today. Tons and tons of people are starting to actually notice this update. It's initially reported that we started to see some of it on Wednesday and Thursday after it was announced back on Monday in the afternoon, Eastern time. So November 11th, then November 16th, 17th, and then we are starting to know, actually no, whatever the 13th, I'm sorry, and 14th is when we started to notice it. But then it started to get cast a wider net, as I said, the Search Engine Roundtable, with a lot of the tools showing significant volatility and a lot more chatter in the space. Although this morning, SEMrush kind of died and now showing no volatility, but the tools themselves are showing some significant stuff, which is nice to see finally, I guess. Nice or not.
I think using the tracking tools has become like a doozy to track this stuff. It used to be like back in the day, like, okay, you saw the update come, boom, there was a volatility. But now, for a variety of reasons, to speculate on it, there's so much other stuff going on that you can't actually tell what the hell is actually happening just by looking at the weather tools anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But I primarily track this stuff based on chatter, and then I'm like, oh, what are the tools showing afterwards? So we'll see. I like to base it off the chatter because SEOs are tracking this stuff like nobody else. Although a lot of these SEOs get it wrong. They're like, oh, I saw some significant movement, and they're like talking about it from like 2 months ago. And I'm like, no, the past 24 hours, something like that. So whatever it might be. But if you are trying to track it and you're looking at your Google Analytics data, you may want to look at something else, because Google Analytics may be missing data from November 13th going forward. Not all the data, some parts of data. It's more delayed than usual. Some people are saying they're starting to see backfills starting November 13th. Some people are saying I still don't see my full data from November 13th. I was going to report on this last week, but I was like, maybe Google will fix it, because sometimes GA4 gets delayed, but usually GA4 is only delayed like 24 to like 30 something hours. But this is like going on for a while, and I'm not sure if they lost the data or what, and Google hasn't said anything about it. I don't know if you've been noticing this on your end, but it seems to be a pretty significant issue.
So last week we talked about using Google Trends to drive your content strategy, why that makes absolutely no sense to do that, with John Mueller piping in about it. And now Glenn Gabe was commenting, hey, also be careful using people also ask data and going after every single keyword of the PAA data. And John Mueller was like, yeah, also true. I'll tell you, I like PAA data. Like, I also ask is a great tool, plug for them. But I always say, like, look at it thematically. Like, what's the theme you see from those questions? Or what do they say about what people are looking for, or interested in, or worried about, or whatever? Don't go after each and every question. That seemed obvious to me, but I guess not.
I write a lot of content and never use PPA. But I'm not a good content writer. I can't spell, I can't write. But I write.
I think this is ridiculous.
Who? With Greg. You're ridiculous, Mordy.
What, me?
No, I think you're fine, Morty. I think
Thanks,
this
Greg.
is. If people are also asking something and you don't have content on your site, yeah, don't go through every single question like you can't get out of your stupid SEO mindset. But if people are asking a question and you don't answer, or you don't have content, or you can help people answer and make great stuff that answers questions that people also ask, use it. Why wouldn't you use it? If there's trends coming up on Google Trends and you think it's something that you can have your users enjoy, use it. Use your brain.
Yeah, if you're using your brain at that point, you probably don't need the PAA, to be honest with you.
The problem is people are not using they're just taking the PA or these tools and saying, what should I write about? And, oh, here's stuff I should write about. And it's the reverse order. Anyway, talking about being ridiculous, I think we saw some crazy stuff pop up on Google. This is wild.
It was popping. It was popping. You would show up to your GBP profile, or I'm sorry, you would show up like on your, if you're logged in and you search for your GBP profile on on Google, you get a big pop up that said get $1,500 in ad credit when you spend $1,500. That reminds me of like the betting apps, like place your first bet, get $500 free.
It's annoying. I mean, it's in the search results. That's the thing. I guess it's your Google business profile, but I'm searching for my company, which a lot of people search for. Like this person searched for their own company, and I said, like, I'll search for my own company, see if it comes up as well. And it does. Obviously, it's triggering my Google business profile, but I could be looking for things about my company, like what people are saying nicely or negatively about my company. And to show this big pop-up ad, it just seems very addy.
Yeah, I want to see how I could buy that placement for my clients.
I know, right? How's that fair?
Sell that.
Exactly. Why can't you buy it? And Google's like throwing these massive ad overlays, interstitials, which Google says don't do, right over the
Intrusive interstitials.
I have to click off of that. I don't want to see. I don't want to give Google any money. That's Greg's job, not my job. Anyway, we are not back tomorrow because I think I'll be on a plane, and I think Greg will be also. I don't know if you're on a plane tomorrow.
I'm flying tonight.
Flying tonight, and we'll hopefully be back on Wednesday. I don't know if Greg can make it because it's great. You will make it. He doesn't.
I will be there.
I hopefully will be there if my flight's not delayed. So I'll keep you posted as things go.
I'll be here.
You can do it by yourself, I guess.
No one wants that.
I don't think you guys have the keys to do this. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Back hopefully on Wednesday. Everyone have a great day and speak to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.